let's go through a few of the tracks on that ease.
Mhm.
Um, you have some interesting titles here, so I'm intrigued by what
Yeah.
was it Saint Don Dubois?
Yeah, yeah, you got it right too. That's the perfect. That's yeah, 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 yeah. So Saint Don Dubois was the first song that I made on that project. When I knew that I was going to make a project, that was the
Right.
first song that I made, and I wanted it to be something that, like how we're talking about it now, just being like Saint Don Dubois. That I wanted that to be the conversation of being like,
Right.
what does that mean? Because if honestly, I don't know what the fuck it means. I don't know what it means. I just
It
said it.
sounds like it would be
Yeah.
like a tequila drink, something.
Yeah. Hey, let's manifest that. All right. Let's manifest that for the future. But that's what it was for me. Like it was just something fun. And then because like my process of recording and writing is I always freestyle first, and then I'll freestyle the cadence, freestyle the flows, freestyle the hook, and then I'll come back and listen to that freestyle, and then I'll start writing in the words. After I have like the whole cadence of the song, then I'll come in and then write everything down. But uh, that song right there, like I freestyled that song at first, and I don't know why Saint Don Dubois came to my head when I was freestyling. I don't know what it means. I don't know where it came from. But once I got that Saint Don Dubois and I heard it in the freestyle that I did when I was writing the words, like I was actually getting into writing the song, I was like, I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that because I feel like when people look at Saint Don Dubois, and it's gonna make people want to listen to it because it's like, what does that mean? What is he? What could you possibly be talking about that means this? You know, and I think that's like that song is one of my favorite as far as beat wise goes. I
Hmm.
making the beat, it was like a sitting at my parents' house and getting voice memo out and playing the piano and just playing like just noodling on the piano and just playing all these different sounds and then coming up with that bing bing and then
Hmm.
kind of just recording that, taking that voice memo to the studio and then making that beat was like, you know, it was a cool experience. Cool
Right.
experience.
pushplaypods.com.